Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's have a little bit of Love is Blind after the show tea talk. Okay, you all in the comments, I love you all. You all put me on game to different channels and avenues that are talking about different talking points and tea and gossip for the Love is Blind show. I believe the last time I looked at Netflix, it was ranked their #1 show. It is a huge phenomenon. Everyone loves it. So everyone is talking about it. So I like to hear little behind the scenes tea and gossip. You know, I don't like to just watch what Netflix gives. I want to know all the tea. So you all put me onto old girl Grace Reports on YouTube. And she reviews Love is Blind, but she also reports on behind the scenes tea and gossip of the show as well, which I appreciate. Now, Miss Grace, I love everyone on YouTube, and I appreciate people having opinions different than mine because I don't know everything. My opinion may not always be correct, but it is mine. So as I watched many of Grace's videos, I saw that me and her didn't agree on a lot of things, but sometimes I like to hear people who don't agree with me. I like to hear their point of view because I'm open to changing my mind and I'm open to hearing other opinions besides my own. I don't need a yes, ma'am corner. So I'm saying all this to say, one of the videos I watched was about Jessica, and she said some things in the video, and she titled it like Jessica at one point wanted to quit, and she felt sorry for Jessica because she was forced to stay with Mark and lay in the bed with him and kiss him in the mouth and all that. And I was like, no ma'am. No ma'am. But let's get into what she said, what Netflix said, and I'm going to give you my opinion on what I think truly happened. Now, what Grace reported is that Jessica, and I believe it probably was that moment when she was in Mexico and she took off her ring and she was like she doesn't really want to be engaged to Mark anymore, that Jessica wanted to quit the show, break up with Mark, leave and go home. At this time, I guess she got some news from back home that her dog was definitely ill and she wanted to go home and check on her dog and XYZ. That was the report I heard. Now, Grace, her opinion of the report is she felt sorry for Jessica for having to be forced to stay with Mark to continue production and not be able to go check on her dog. And this whole time, Mark was this huge actor who, because of course, Mark would have had to know that Jessica wanted to quit, but production forced them to stay together and act like they were in love and all of this and all of that. I'm giving you the cliff notes of the video. Please check out Grace Reports YouTube page and watch her video and get the full tea. I'm giving you the cliff notes because I want to give you the cliff notes of my opinion. Now let's break this down from Angie's point of view. One, I do believe Jessica wanted to quit this show. I do believe that. I will take that as 100% facts. Because she also reported Netflix did not want Jessica and Mark to quit because Diamond and Carlton at this time just quit, had whatever blow up they had, and we all saw that. And Kenny and Kelly were Diamond and Carlton's replacements. They did not fly to Mexico when everyone else flew to Mexico. They only flew to Mexico after Diamond and Carlton left. Editing just made it seem like everyone flew there at the same time. I believe that. I do believe that. Because we know many more couples got engaged besides the ones that we saw, but Netflix only chose to film certain ones. And I'm kind of curious, like, who else got engaged and did they get married? Are they still together dating? Like, what? Was it, we can't film our engagement and wedding on the show, so bye, peace, whatever. Like, I'm just curious about that, but Back to this. Angie, don't ramble. Okay. I do believe Jessica wants to quit the show. I don't believe it has shit to do with her dog, but that does not matter. That does not matter. I do believe she wanted to leave Mark because every ounce of her, when she was in that room taking off her ring, she was ready to go. And by the next episode, when she came back and was like, oh, I decided to wear my ring. In that review, if you go back and watch it, I said production told her to put that ring back on. That's not how any of this works. Now, I don't think anybody can force anybody to be with anybody, to sleep in the same bed with them, kiss them in the mouth. They even were on the show talking about eventually they had sex with each other. I don't believe it. I never believed it. But production can't force you to do that. Not saying that they forced them, like made them have sex, made them kiss. But if someone says, I want to break up with this person and I'm not into him, I don't want to be with him, production can't say, well, you got to act, you got to fake it. Like, no. I believe some people did fake it. I do believe that, but I don't think it was Jessica and Mark. Like, their acting was not that good. She was drunk half the time, and drunk people can't remember their lines. So I don't believe she was faking it. I believe what happened is she said, look, y'all, I'm not feeling Mark. I want to quit. I don't really want to do this show anymore. And I believe production probably told her, okay, you can quit, but you ain't getting paid. I believe Jessica wanted this opportunity to be on television, and she wanted the opportunity to get her full check, so she stayed. Because to me, I love my dog almost equally as much as I love everyone in my family. And if my dog is on its deathbed, I'm going home. And it ain't nothing nobody on the Netflix can tell me that's going to make me stay. That's like saying, and I know dog lovers will understand, people who don't love dogs won't understand what I'm saying, but don't take everything I'm about to say literally. But that's like saying somebody say, oh, your mama died, but you got to stay on this show. No, ma'am. I don't have to stay and do anything. And if Jessica was that sick and tired of faking it with Mark and wanted to leave, she could have left. She could have left. She could have just sat in the room with him and looked at him like, y'all can film me looking like this, but I can't leave, okay, but I ain't got to kiss him in the mouth. I ain't got to go on all these dates. Like, to me, can't nobody force you to do anything you don't want to do. Period. I believe they gave her an ultimatum, and she chose the side of staying on the show instead of the ultimatum of losing everything from being on the show. Do I think Mark knew? I don't know, because it would explain so much if Mark did know that Jessica really wasn't interested in him and wanted to quit the show. It would explain why he was so blind, and maybe he was playing along just for the ratings of their story. That's a question mark. A part of me wants to believe that Jessica went to production like, I want to quit, and once they gave her ultimatum and she chose to stay, she continued to fake it with Mark. Because to me, I don't see either one of them just being that good of actors for the storyline they gave. I feel like Jessica, and another thing I said is, how do we know that this is even true? People can say whatever they want to say after they see themselves as a complete ass on television. Like, how do we know that Jessica really wanted to quit? How do we know she's just not saying that as an excuse for why she treated Mark the way she treated him? Because she sure looked like she was having a lot of fun cuddling up to Barnett every time she got. It ain't look like she wanted to quit then. It sure looked like she had a whole lot of fun getting lit, drunk off of them bottles of wine every chance she got. So, I don't know, you all. But that was a little bit of tea. We're not going to make this a long one. I do want to support other YouTubers' channels. You all put me onto her. So I want to put you all onto her as well for the people who don't read all the comments. Like, go check out Grace's, it's called Grace Report. That is the name of her YouTube channel. She has a lot of behind the scenes gossip for Love is Blind. And you all go ahead, subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV because they're going to get a season 2. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bells so you already know when your girl Angie is going to be on top of it. And I want to get my subscribers up because I want to get to the point where people are sending me the tea because I want to hear it. I want to hear it and I want to report it. I want somebody to start emailing Angie like, Angie girl, you know Jessica tried to quit the show. And then I can come tell y'all and I ain't got to go look at Grace's page because I'm going to have the tea for myself. So let's get these subscriber counts up. All right, y'all. Like, get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the tea. You think Jessica really wanted to quit or you think she was lying? You think she was forced to stay or she got an ultimatum and she chose to stay? Okay. Get in the comments and let's talk about it. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.